Alright, welcome back to the 30-day scripting challenge. It's now day 12, and day 12 is ridiculously easy. It's only in week 2, I believe, because it covers a not known topic, but it's one of the easiest things ever. It's overriding the health bar, like Roblox's health bar, and replacing it with your own health bar, and it's so stupidly easy. I don't know why this is in week 2, but we'll just get into it really quickly. We're just gonna make a local server. I've actually made a UI here called custom health. It just has 2 health bars, current health, max health, and then a text label, which I'll rename to health label, and do that. This is so easy to do. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna get the player when they join. Or actually, we don't even need to. We can say local. Actually, I can even just do starter GUI here. And then all we do is we just say starter GUI, and set core GUI enabled, and then enum.core GUI type dot health, and then false. So you could set any of Roblox's default UI visible. In this case, the health bar. We're just gonna set it to false. So we'll use our custom health bar here, and that's all we need to do for this part, right? And now we can begin the rest of it. All of this is client-sided setup, by the way. We don't need any modules for it. So we'll just say local player is equal to game.players.local player. And then we'll get the character here, so we can search for the human. We're going to say local humanoid. We'll do it from here. Is equal to player.character : find first child of class humanoid. Wait, what am I doing? Find first child of class humanoid. And then we'll simply just say local health is just going to equal to script.parent. We're going to use the current health here. Current health, and then local health label is just going to be script.parent.health label. And all we're going to do is just going to say humanoid.health change : connect function, and then our change here. And then first we're just gonna set the UI. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna say local percent, which is how much of the UI we want to shrink based off of what the player's health is. It's just gonna equal to, we're gonna use a function called math.clamp, which is, it says it here, it returns a number between a minimum and a maximum. So if the health goes below 0, we're not gonna use it. So it'll just be if the percentage is below 0, we're just not gonna return anything. We're just gonna return 0. It's just going to be our health divided by the humanoid.max health, and then 0 and 1, which is our percentage thing. So if the health divided by the max health is less than 0, it's just gonna return 0. If it's greater than 1, it's just gonna return 1, which is also 100%, by the way. And we're just going to say health bar, not health bar, just health. I didn't call it that. Right, health dot, I didn't do that. Health dot size is equal to udem2.new. Udem2 is how we size UIs, by the way, UI elements. The percent, and then 0, and then 1, 0 for our size. And that's it for that. I'm just going to say health label dot text is just going to equal to health, comma, and then I think I just have it as a number. Health, comma, change. Dot change. Not the change, the health. We don't even need this value, by the way, but that's literally it. That's all we need to do to change the... So as you can see here, now we have this, right? It's also the 10. I should probably... So the default value to be 100 or something. We'll just do that right here. Health label dot text is just going to equal to this, but it'll be humanoid dot health right there. So now it'll say 100 health, and if from the previous videos, this was the damage zone thing. If I walk into it now... Okay, what's happening here? Now, okay, I'm a bit stupid here. It should be this. Not the other thing. So if I go in here, wait for the force field to go away. This is my little damage brick here as an example. So if I walk into it, it's gonna start taking away 10% of my health, but for some reason this is I don't know why it's so big. I got the size wrong. Okay, that should fix it. Just got the UI sizing wrong, but that's literally all you have to do. So, okay, so I forgot something because we're scaling it with the percentage, which is what's going on here. We need the current health to be inside of max health, so that way it scales. The health will scale relative to this, not to the entire screen. So I'll change that. Dot max health dot current health. So now I should, oh, whoops, I need to fix that. So now it'll scale relative to the UI element here, not the entire screen, which is what it was doing before. That's my bad, I forgot about that. So now, yeah, as you can see, the health bar will start to decrease. Now, with this method, the health bar is, it's decreasing from both sides, right? So what if we only wanted it to decrease from left to right? So to simply do that, we just change the anchor point of this. So right now it's in the center. You just change it to left or right depending on where you want to shrink. So I'll just use a plugin for that where you can go to anchor point helper and change it. So now the anchor point is on the edge. So the health bar will go from, it'll shrink from right to left. So now if I were to go to it, it should shrink from the right to the left. Alright, and as you can see, it's shrinking from the right to the left. And that's it. Oh, we're done. That's simply you can override Roblox's health bar with your own custom health bar. So you can make this like look way cooler or have special effects. Like you can make this tween down to its new position. So when I take damage right now, it's like just teleporting, right? But we can make it tween. And actually, because this video is like 2 minutes long, I'll show you how to tween it just because I don't want this video to be 2 minutes long. So we can simply just like set this to be a tween. So I can real quickly just grab a tween service up here and I'll just simply say, maybe like outside, we'll say local tween is equal to tween, well, local tween info is going to be equal to tween info new, and then we'll just have the time be like 0.25, like quarter of a second, in dot easing style dot, we'll do this one like quart. I like that one. I like the quad styles, they're pretty cool. And then in dot easing direction dot in repeat count 0 versus false delay time 0. And then now we can simply just create a tween right here and tween the size. So local tween is going to equal to tween service colon create. Our instance is going to be the health label tween info, and then our property table. In this case, we're just going to change size is going to equal to, and then we can copy this right here, and then we can simply delete this line, and then we can just say colon play, and then that will tween the health bar down to where it needs to be. So see how it's tweening it now instead of it instead of it like jumping there. And also I'm gonna fix the decimals real quickly. So that should fix the decimals, but that's not a part of the video. So that's it. Custom health bar. It tweens, overrides Roblox's health bar. So I guess I didn't exactly fix it. Okay, now I fixed it, kind of. But that's it, yeah, you know, super easy to make. Yeah, custom health bar. And you can do this for any UI element too, by the way. Like the chat box, I think the leaderboard you can also do. All you have to do is just like set it to be invisible, and then it's good to go. So yeah, that's it for day 12. Super duper easy. I don't know why this is in week 2. It should have been in week 1, but yeah, I guess. Free video, I guess. Yeah, that's it. This I don't even need to put in like anything. This is just that easy. I'd probably just put this in like an RBX info, but that's it. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. See you in day 13, I guess.